Well, good afternoon, Longhaultanker, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker, and today is Wednesday, the 10th of April, 2024 at approximately 13:30 Central Time, United States, and I have over 70, it's over 3 days, or 72, about 74 hours worth of whiskers, just over 3 full days. And I am home. I've been home now for about an hour and a half here in Spring, Texas. And so we're going to do a straight razor shave, get it up on camera and recording and get it out on the internet. And that last video that was shot at Herculeum, it took 2 days to post up. It was just ridiculous. But be that as it may, we got it up. It took time. It just crazy. We had a little breakdown on the last load. And so I'll introduce the equipment here in a minute. I want to get some water and a little bit of, had a nice hot shower, got a nice hot bowl. Nice hot bowl of water here. All right. In the background, I don't know if you can hear it. I saw a listing up there. I was going searching for some music not long ago, and I found or ran across this thing for Gregorian chant. So I got Gregorian chants going on in the background. Gregorian chants to the honor of Jesus Christ was the title of and it's 3 hours long, and that's plenty of music. We'll see if I can get another copyright strike on that. So here we go. The razor I'm going to use is a Frederick Reynolds. It's approximately 7/8. I don't know if you can see that marking. All right. It's got a little bit of a smile. It's got a little bit of a barber's notch on it. Pre-1891, and you know that because it just says Sheffield and not Sheffield, England. So set that aside there. The soap that we're going to use, the label looks kind of dingy, and I hope you can see that Taylor of Old Bond Street Sandalwood Herbal Shaving Soap. And yeah, I cut that off the box, and I've got it in one of these clear plastic soap dishes that come from Sterling Soap Company. And these are, everybody should have at least a couple of these in reserve. That is to say, the empty soap dish. And that way, when you get a hold of something, you need a soap dish for it, bam, you got a soap dish. And they're very inexpensive. Anytime you make an order at Sterling Soap Company, perhaps other soap companies too, I don't know, but certainly Sterling Soap Company, you order something, a soap, some favorite product, it's an add-on of it's about $5, I think, of an add-on to get one of these plastic soap dishes. All right, let's get to rolling here. And that's just the water that comes off the dish that I've had it soaking in. We'll do some more rubbing in a minute as I get some lather going. And the brush for today, we're going top shelf. Plisson number 20, High Mountain White, 30 millimeter, natural horn. And it's just a lovely brush. I might add a very expensive brush too, but that's another story. So I'm gonna run some more hot water here. I've been out of the shower for a few minutes, and this was soaking during the shower, and so it has tempered down. And if my memory serves me correctly, this is the second puck of soap of the sandalwood from Taylor of Old Bond Street, and it's just a lovely scent. It's and I'm just gonna load it up, load it in. Little pre-shave exercise that I do and others, and we just rub it in. It treats it as a kind of a pre-shave, so it makes it superfluous to buy extra products like a pre-shaved oil. All of these ingredients that are in these soaps are just perfect for a pre-shave, so why spend more money? So I was on another load up to Portage, Wisconsin, and left on Friday. A couple hours later than I wanted to. I think I may have mentioned that in the video from Sunday. The last video that I have posted is from Herculeum, and it's also the last shave I have. And so today's Wednesday, and there we go, 3 days. And Herculeum, Missouri. Now, after I delivered on Monday, 600 miles down to Steele, Missouri. That was Monday. Tuesday was from Steele, Missouri to Shepherd / Splendora, Texas last night, another 600-mile day, almost exactly, 600, like 600.2 miles. Anyway, and then I came in this morning. I slept an extra hour, hour and a half. And made my way. I was to the yard by 9:45 this morning. I left at about 8:30. And then I was home I left the yard at exactly 11, and I got home at exactly 12 noon. All right. This is a full wedge as well. Yep. Full wedge. Just a beautiful razor. I've used this many times. I've got three that are very similar. Full wedge, a little bit of a smile, a little bit of a barber's notch. This one and another are pre-1871. The other one I think is a Wade and Butcher post-1891. But one of them, I remember it was this one or the other Frederick Reynolds that I've got, didn't shave so very good when I first got it. And so I put a few licks on the Shapton Glass 30,000, and it just worked magnificently. So I did that to all three of them, and all three of them just worked terrific. So let's get on with it. Yeah, I can feel it. It's just going to be it is sharp, very sharp. I can feel it. The music to the honor of Jesus Christ, as the title said, but yeah, that's a sentiment that I wholeheartedly endorse, agree with, that everything we do should be to the glory and honor of Jesus Christ. And I know there's some that will disagree with that. You know, we live in such a profane and degenerate age. You're not going to please everybody all the time. That's why there's a coming judgment. And you're either in Christ or you're not. I've already got my next load assignment, also going back to Portage, Wisconsin. And I'll leave the house here Friday morning in anticipation. It has a load time of 0800. Got a preload driver on it. He'll be back to the yard hopefully well before noon. Oop, look at that, caught it in mid-flight. So I'm going to get some rest in while I'm home. I've already done it within those first few minutes. I took all of being home, I took all the bags of dog food and kitty litter and put them in their respective bins and got that sorted out for my wife and got rid of those heavy 20 and 30, 40 pound bags. And swept up the pet room. We have a pet room for the doggies and the cats. 4 dogs now. 4 dogs and 2 cats. Not going to hear a lot of razors singing coming off of a wedge razor because it's so thick and heavy of a steel. But if you get them working right, there's nothing like it. I know some people just swear by the wedge and that's all they will use. You read them on the forums every now and then. But I don't pay much attention to the forums anymore. Too many bad experiences, number one. Number two, I've read just about everything. The first several years that I wanted to know about what I wanted to know about, which was mostly stones. And then I got my video demonstrations on YouTube, and so I'm not so much interested in the forums anymore. I find that my life with truck driving and on the road is busy enough without having to complicate it. I must say, this is quite a soap. It's thick, it lathers, luxurious, nice smell, sandalwood. A lot of people talk about the purpose of the barber's notch on a barber's notch razor. Watch what I do here. So what I did is I got it right up against got it right up in the nostril, and that barber's notch just fits very nicely. Now I know there's a lot of debate and discussion about what the barber's notch, and there's no definitive answer from the literature, and that's all fine. But you can just see the practical nature of how it works. And I don't think it was by accident. When using a wedge, people will talk about no need for much pressure, letting the weight of the razor do the cutting for you. And that's true. I mean, it just feels like the razor's taking care of itself in providing the motion and the weight necessary to cut whiskers. Oh, it just feels terrific. Yeah, let's clean up a little bit of my mess. I don't usually worry too much about my mess on my shirt because I enjoy the fragrance that it leaves, and my wife can smell it, and that's all good. I'm enjoying that music. Nice relaxing shave. Within the first few hours of getting home, nice shower, nice shave. Listening to nice, soft, music. Makes you contemplative, makes you think about the work of Jesus Christ on the cross. We're not just but a few days away from Easter. Behind us, that is. Got a little bit of pain in my right shoulder, and it's making it a little difficult to hold my razor steady as I extend my arm back up behind my ear and come down across my neck. Little bit unsteady, little bit of pain. More when I go back here though, or way back. Get a jump start on my against the grain under my chin. I was just thinking about this music, listening to it, and as I'm listening to it, I've had the occasion in my life to go over to England 3 times in my life, early on, back in the 80s, and first time was in 84, then 2002, and 2003. And not so much the first time, but the last 2 times in 2002 and 2003, we planned in some free time, some vacation time, and we went to Cambridge and walked the campus walked several campuses, because Cambridge University is not just one school, it's a myriad of schools. But among them is King's College, and that's what most people think of when they think of Cambridge University. It's the chapel at King's College, and this magnificent, beautiful, I don't know, this Renaissance period, 1500s, 1600s, I suppose. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And had the occasion to go into that King's College chapel, walk those green grassy knolls right in front and around. I wish I was in straight razor shaving back then. I would have gone to Sheffield, don't you know? And what's the name of that famous street in London with all the with all of the soap shops and I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. That in the day would have sold the straight razors back in the day, and maybe still do today. we'll go with that. All right, we are done with the face shave, and it is just fabulous. All right, let's get on to the head shave, because we need a head shave too. So we use the Frederick Reynolds, this 7/8 or so, a wedge, and it's got imitation tortoise. Those may very well be original scales. I don't know. Okay, it's not going to focus for me. So we'll set that aside over here. Just going to use an old gold dollar for the head shave. I've often said that doing a head shave, whoops, in my opinion, is actually easier. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Got a little nicky-doo there on the front end. Easier than doing a face shave. And the reason for that is that the contour of the head is generally very consistent. And you just hold the razor at your preferred angle and just follow the curvature on around. Now that gold dollar with the black scales that I'm using for the head shave was honed up and finished off on a Dan's Arkansas hard black, also known as surgical black. And it may very well be time for me to do a little refresh on it. It was the same razor that I got myself so bad on that one video here just very recently. So, I gotta figure out why this razor is biting me. Which, I say figure out. It's not like some big Columbo hunt. Which means I'm just going to take it back to the stone and do a refresh on it, that's all. All right. I'm going to say that's it on the head shave. What's that I got going on back there? All right. Now we'll do the back of the neck and call it quits. Well, a little bit of refinement to put on. I'll go ahead and use a little bit of lather. Okay. Do a little Allen block and some other refinements here, and we'll be done very shortly. Let's do a final rinse off a little bit of warm water. Will make me feel better. Okay, I don't know. Will it? Okay. I just put the brush in the water to start soaking to get the soap out. I'm going to use some cold water. Which in Texas on a warm day, it's going to get that way here pretty soon. There's no such thing as cold water in Texas. All right, here's the alum. Ozma alum block. All right. Thayer's lavender. I'm going to do something that I don't often do, and that's put on some aftershave lotion. I know you can't hardly see it, and I think it's not Vanderhagen, but it's, oh, for heaven's sake. It's one of these inexpensive brands that you can buy. Oh, I know. I forgot. I've got a fairly new bottle of that. Gentleman's Hager. They're the same bottle. It's just one label is just completely soaked through. Anyway, I got it sitting back there. Sandalwood. Okay, no, wait, is that what that says? Yeah, sandalwood. All right, but we're going to use the old bottle. Got just a little bit of an alcohol bite on it, but all in all, it feels good. Smells good. I'm done. I need a nap. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying with me this long. Hit the like and subscribe button. And to my regulars that watch me, I say thank you. And I appreciate all of you. Bill M., Lukey 3262, also known as Matt, Martin Test Shaves, Jock, Dapper Shaves, Sean, Michael, and I know I'm missing somebody. See you later. See you down the road.